Hello everyone, welcome back to the Kerbal space program. As the helmet rolls along the landscape of this opening menu screen, I just noted a sandcastle here. I don't know whether it's been in any of the other videos or anything, but I've never seen this before. And I've tried a few times, and sometimes that's not there, so I think that's just a random secret thing that's only comes up once in a while, so I found your secret, Squad. Squad? No, Squad. Can't speak today. But yeah, so it's probably Jeb who's been making that. What would you call it? A moondust castle or something? Not sure. The helmet's rolling back the other way now. Okay. As I recall, we were going to do a moon mission with Kerbollo 11. However, I'm still a bit worried about its fuel. I just don't think it had half a tank left for returning with, and I just do not think it has enough fuel to get back. It might get into orbit around the moon. I don't know. We've gone into orbit around the moon and come back, but I think the landing uses a lot more fuel than that. So I might change the fuel tank in the engine and put another 2 stacks of these on the sides as well. What's the thrust of that? Just thinking, I know that that is a much more efficient engine. So maybe I should put an aerospike on the bottom instead of that. Let's see anyway. So first thing I'm going to do is take these off and put 4 of them on. It also help to stabilize the rocket. Like that. Yep, and all the fuel lines connected. And I might as well put these stability enhancers on as well. And then what I'm going to do is detach that. And put that aside. Instead of just switching to a bigger fuel tank, I'll just add another half tank. That allows me to keep track of fuel better, and I don't have to change these or anything. I will, however, have to add more of these on, so I might just add another one of those on instead. Now, where's the aerospike? Here it is. Looks tiny in comparison. We should be able to put this back on. Oh. Maybe we can't. Wait, where's the decoupler? There it is. Oh no. I think you can only use this decoupler. Or, oh no, you can't use any. Okay, that's... I didn't know that. So it looks like I'm going to have to stick with the original rocket then. Huh. That's a bit of a shame. Well, let's just move the whole thing down then. I know adding more fuel will add more weight, but that's why I got these on. So hopefully the fuel benefit will outweigh the extra fuel consumption cost. I hope. Now, how long are these ladders as well? Ah, there they are. How long have I been playing this game? Because I still don't know where everything is. Yeah, I think they'll reach just from there. So if I just remove these and put one of these on, as high as it will go. I said one. Oh, hang on, that'll... Oh, no, it won't. Okay. There, that'll do. Okay. That looks set. Should I also put some of those long solid boosters on just to be sure, or not? What's their thrust? 400. Well, that's minute compared to the thrust of these engines. I don't think it would be worth it. So all of these engines basically fire at the same time, and then that separates. Then you got all of this control. And wait, what? Why is that engine on Good job I spotted that. What's that? I want that on there as well. Yep. Wow, my throat's clogged up today. There we go. Third time's the charm. That looks good. So let's see whether or not this will launch. Oh. After bringing back the map stats, I would have thought I'd have Bill, Jeb and Bob back. Looks like I've got Rickrim? I don't know. Shercott and Hudry. Huh. Okay, well, we'll see whether or not they do it. And before I land on the moon, I'll have to check fuel consumption and everything. Otherwise, it might need to be a one Kerbal mission first. I know I can land 3 Kerbals on Minmus, but the moon is a lot harder. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, a little bit of a wobbly start there. That looks good. I was a little bit unsure about the weight of these extra tanks. It looks like they're okay. I think we might be accelerating slower than if we had actually not done that. I don't know. Although that is heavier, so... I don't know. From experience, the whole stack here doesn't actually get you even into orbit. It gets you almost into orbit, and then this has to take you all the way to the moon, land you on the moon, and take you back. So I might have to do a 2-stage rocket instead. Okay, so we're about to turn here. I've seen some people not turn much when they need to turn, but I tend to go a lot further when I'm turning. Often just straight to the 90. Because it wastes less fuel. Whoa, what was that? Something just snapped. I think all those struts there just... Whoa, okay. Oh, all of the struts just disappeared, or snapped, or something. I'm not sure what. What? I have absolutely no control over the... Ah, the engine snapped as well. I can't actually control any of this. Yeah, let's just attach everything. And open the parachutes. We're too high. This should swing round. There's the engine there firing. Okay, we should swing round. Oh. Okay, oh. Oh dear. Well, as soon as it runs out of fuel, this should boost away. That should run out of fuel very soon. This should boost away, and then I'll be able to just wriggle my way out of the capsule. As long as it doesn't get into orbit. Nah, there's no chance of it getting into orbit yet. Yeah, this, that's still not running out of fuel. Come on. Oh, unless those are the tanks. No, that shouldn't... Wait, which tank is that? What? Come on, which one is it? I have no idea. I think it might be one of the... Ah, it's that one. Okay, so that's about to run out of fuel. I don't know about that yet. The fuel tank seems to have vanished. Oh, we're kind of ploughing into the ground at very high speed here. Come on, run out of fuel, run out of fuel. It just... Oh no, the parachutes have opened. Come on. Oh no, come on. I can... there we go. Oh no, don't smash into me. Okay, I'm good, I'm good. I seem to be falling faster with the parachutes than those two, but... Oh well. Let's just put the SAS on to just stabilise it. There we go, the air will do the rest. Well, I've no idea what happened there. Yeah, all the struts just suddenly broke and I've just flopped over and I had no control over it. Oh, well that's crashed. When's the next stage gonna crash? Oh, it should have crashed now. Okay, it's crashed. Huh. Well, that was eventful. I'm gonna wait for it to land first, though. While I just let the cat in. Yeah, I don't know whether you heard the cat outside, but he wanted to come in. Hey, there we go. I don't know what happened there. I know I turned over pretty aggressively. Maybe it was just too many Gs. I might have to watch the footage back or something. There might have been way too much G-force and it just snapped everything. Because it literally just... I was starting to roll round and then it just went ping and just rolled downwards. Though the clever thing to have done... Hello, cat. would have been to actually, while I was still attached to everything, shut down all the engines. And then try and use the upper stage to roll over and boost away from the main stage, and then rotate round so I could land this clear, rather than still being attached to this rocket that was ploughing into the ground at high speed. Anyway, okay, we've landed. Let's end that flight. Huh. Well, let's just try that again. In true Kerbal style, let's just try that again. And see if we have a repeat performance? No. Yes. Let's see if it happens again. And that's my cat purring, if you can hear that. So let's just throttle up. Although not quite that high, literally just about 99%. I don't know whether you can see that, it's not quite 100% to avoid any overheating. Even though I don't think the engines do actually overheat, but fully, you know, they're just to get rid of the overheat bar, really. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I'll have my headphones on this time to listen for any snaps. So far so good, it's wobbling around quite a bit. There's the overheat warning. Okay. Oh, still overheating. It's wobbling around as you would expect it would because of all these moving around. Because it tends to always take the thrust to extremes, so if you have all the engines gimballing, then it wobbles it. Whereas if you have like the engine in the middle gimballing and then the 4 outer ones not, if there was an alternative to these engines that had slightly higher thrust that didn't gimbal, then the middle one would keep it all straight and what do you call it, stable. Whereas the outer ones would just provide the extra force, rather than it wobbling around all the time. Okay, it's time to pitch round again. Let's not quite do this as aggressively. Maybe it's too heavy. Maybe the top section is just too heavy for it. So while it's still influenced by gravity, it's literally just falling. It's literally just snapping in two under its own weight. Oh, that's wobbling around quite... Oh, there we go. Okay. Cut the engines. I can't cut the engines because I've fallen off. And we're spinning. Come on, come on. What, There. Okay. Stabilize. Okay. Where's the upper stage? Okay, it's flying off into the distance. Okay. I've got control now. Actually, no, I'll point the other way. I'll keep the engine firing. Just to provide stability. I'll point upwards. And eject. And eject the top stage as well. Whoops. Caps lock, SAS. Okay. It happened again. I think it's because of, with the previous design, where I didn't have the 2 extra side stacks, the wobbling was minimal. It didn't wobble too much. Whereas now with the extra weight of those stacks, or the extra force from the engines moving around and trying to stabilize the rocket all the time, then when I pitch over, it shakes itself to pieces, basically. Oops. Yeah, I think it just shakes itself to pieces. So we'll watch the pieces fall away. Where's the upper one? There it is. Silhouetted against the sun. Oh, hang on. How far away is it? The last thing I want to happen is for that to literally just fall on us. No, I don't think it will. That's not going to, anyway. We're falling down pretty sharply, actually. As soon as we hit the thicker atmosphere, that's going to pull the G's up quite a lot. Yeah, I think that's just too much force. And I know that the previous design just does not have enough fuel on its own. I think I will have to do a 1 Kerbal mission to the moon first. I can take the ship to Minmus, but to the moon it's just... I don't think it's possible with the stock parts without at least some modification. Just open the parachutes. Let that slow down a bit. It's going pretty vertical, actually. And the parachutes will open. Okay. Well, this was a really eventful day. I avoided any catastrophic disasters. Cue the piece of the rocket falling on me. No, the thing's gone here, so they must have been destroyed or just disappeared. I think that the engines are just too powerful for the ship, and in order to carry enough fuel up to well, with that particular design anyway, in order to carry enough fuel to the moon to be able to land on it and take off from it, not just orbit it or just land, but to also take off and come back, I don't think it's actually possible without either the ship destroying itself, or you can just land on the moon and never return without some sort of rescue mission with some modded parts, or just sending 1 Kerbal up in the single Kerbal capsule, or using one of the airplane parts. Actually, that's a point, because if you use the 3 Kerbal airplane cockpit, you can still attach all the necessary stuff to it, whilst being able to use the parts that you'd normally use for the single Kerbal capsule. I mean, it's not designed for space travel, but you could do it. If you don't use the small one, if you use the slightly larger one, you can attach stuff to the top of it. I'll have to try that, actually. Yeah, okay, that's the subject for next episode, then. I'll end this flight. That was a catastrophic failure, because we didn't even get into space this episode, which is just a massive step back from last one. I'm surprised we didn't have Bill, Jeb and Bob back. Might have them next episode, I don't know, unless we have to kill these Kerbals or something. But anyway, subscribe if you want more. We'll see if we can... Oh, there you go, Sandcastle's gone. And there goes the helmet. Yeah, subscribe if you want more. I hope to not have such a catastrophic failure next episode. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.